Unfortunately, you know, it's a tough ride up those hills, but we made it no problem at all. I'm very, very happy. And you know what I do when I get happy. Oh yeah, well, my little feet are right now near the driver's seat, just tapping away. They're happy, 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 doing a little dance. If you could just see me now. All right, we'll see you in a little bit. The terrain is starting to change here. So I expect to see a significant change of terrain within the next 100 to 200 miles. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Alrighty, the terrain is looking much different around here. Not many big trees, just a lot of scrubby looking trees. Kind of different, very different, like a plain of some sort. I'm still in a lot of hills around here, so I don't know what my gas mileage is going to be like. The last stop I just did, I didn't have time to calculate it, but we'll see. I'm not expecting much better, probably 6 or 7, just because it's so hilly. And I'm pulling the Jeep, and I've got a lot of stuff in the RV, so not sure, but I think it's going to be 6 or 7, which would be good for what I'm doing on the terrain I'm on, and also pulling the Jeep, and having a full load. That's about it. Nothing else to report. Everything's going smoothly. Gus is doing real well. I'm doing real well. Rufus is doing real well. So we're all happy. Happy, happy, happy. Talk to you in a bit. Well, I do believe God's watching out for me today. It's 2:15. Normally I'd probably have the sun right in my eyes, but it's just a nice overcast day, a little drizzly, perfect for traveling. I mean, it's not affecting anything badly at all. It's keeping the sun out of my eyes, and it's keeping my tires nice and cool. The engine is running nice and cool because it's a nice cool day out. It's barely 70 if it's that. I don't even think it's 70. So I'm really happy about it. Great day. Thank the Lord for a wonderful day for traveling. All right, guys, we'll talk to you in a little while. Wow, there's some nice looking terrain here. Very different. Very different. I wonder what this, if it wasn't such an overcast day, this would have looked real pretty. But what you see in front is about what I have all around me right now. And I'm kind of glad we're going between them and not over. Alrighty, enjoy the view. Well, that break of sunlight on the horizon is the first sunlight I've seen all day. So maybe in another 30 or 40 miles we're going to have to deal with the sun in our eyes. We shall see. But it's been a real good drive so far. Very interesting landscape. There's a scattered oil well here and there. There's a windmill probably for water over there. There's a little oil well right to the right over there. Looks like they just put that one in. And very interesting. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, there's actually quite a few oil wells around here. I've counted 5 or 6 just right in this local area. So, hey, buy a little land, get a little oil well. All right. See you in a bit, guys. Well, there's an interesting land formation over there. To the right, looks like a pyramid with a box on top of it. I believe that's a natural formation. And then off to the right of that, you can't see them, but I see a windmill farm, and it's probably got 100 or so windmills on it. So yeah, that's kind of strange over there. I can't tell from here if that's a building on top of there. It might be. Might be a building on top. Kind of neat looking, whatever it is. I'll let you know as we get closer what that is on top. Yeah, maybe Rufus will do a happy dance. Rufus, do a happy dance, buddy. Okay, now I'm wrong again. This time they were windmills. So from a distance, the other one looks like windmills, and they weren't. They were telegraph poles, and now these I thought were telegraph poles because I was well educated from that last viewing, and here they are, they're windmills. I can't win. So we got oil and we got wind. Holy smokes. Yeah. Yeah, quite a few windmills. Well, the sun is out now. The clouds are disappearing here the further we go west. Yes, indeed. Go west, old man, or is it young man? In my case, it's old man, yep. But we're heading west. And I'm loving it. So, I know I mentioned to you guys that the best thing I ever did was get an RV and decide to go live in it and travel and see this beautiful country of ours. So I'm going to say it again because it's absolutely gorgeous and I'm enjoying this very much. All right, we'll talk in a little bit. Well, guys, we're done driving for the night. Stopped here at a rest area just outside of Stockton, Texas. I think we got about 400 miles in. I haven't done the numbers yet, but smooth sailing, beautiful ride, beautiful country. It's nice and cool tonight here, so I think we're gonna sleep well without the air conditioner. Let me just give you a quick shot of where I'm at. All right, that's the west, heading west there, and obviously that's the way I'm headed. And it looks like they're building something here, maybe making the rest area a little better, I'm not sure. All right. There's a young lady driving that big old truck there, and she locked herself out. Her keys are in there, so she asked me to use my key. She thought it might work, but it didn't. And I don't know what's going on up there, but that's the gal up there. She had a black dog, and Rufus was playing with him for a while. So let me show you what we got here. There's Guz and Pepper, all nice and happy, and I got myself a nice prime parking space there. My batteries are fully charged, so I shouldn't have any problem working on a computer and watching some TV. And this is a nice little rest area. And I was talking to the gal that locked her keys in, and she's on this road all the time, and she stops often for the night at the rest areas, and she said she's never had a problem with it. So I'm kind of happy about that. But as you can see, it's a real nice rest area, and I've got a prime parking spot. So that's it. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.